Nagaland's advisor for agriculture, Mathang Yanthan, said the state government is working to improve agriculture sector and is coming out with Land Act to curb collateral issues. Speaking at the National Seminar on Sustainable Emerging Approach in Agri-Business Development organized by the Department of Agricultural Economics at SASRD campus, Medzifema today, the advisor said it is the agriculture economists who ensure the efficient allocation of resources, analyze cost benefits and dynamics associated with adapting to new technologies to help farmers. He also spoke on the dynamics of how agriculture sector can contribute in the economy of a nation and the state. He further highlighted the problems and challenges hindering economic development in Nagaland.
Agriculture has always been the backbone of our nation's economy, providing employment, food security, and raw materials for various industries. However, the traditional methods of farming and agribusiness practices are no longer sufficient to meet the growing demands of a rapidly changing world. We must explore and adopt innovative and sustainable approaches to ensure the long-term viability and profitability of our agricultural sector. Sustainability in agribusiness development is a multifaceted concept that encompasses environmental, social, and economic aspects. It involves incorporating practices that minimize the negative impacts on the environment, conserve natural resources, promote social equity, and ensure economic viability. With the increasing global focus on sustainable development goals, it is evident that agribusiness cannot function in isolation from broader sustainable developmental objectives. I would like to highlight a few critical factors that can contribute to the sustainable emerging approach in agribusiness development. Firstly, it is fundamental to prioritize environmentally friendly agricultural practice that minimize the use of chemical inputs, reduce water consumption, and promote biodiversity conservation. By investing in precision agriculture technologies, organic farming methods, and efficient irrigation systems, we can mitigate the environmental impacts of agribusiness and safeguard the Earth's precious resources for future generations. It is crucial to raise awareness among consumers about the importance of sustainable food choices. Educating consumers about the environmental and social impacts of their buying decisions can lead to increased demand for sustainably produced food products. By encouraging sustainable consumption patterns, we can create a market pool for sustainable agribusiness practices and incentivize farmers and entrepreneurs to adopt such approaches. Let me briefly highlight some of the problems and challenges of agriculture sector which hinders economic development in Nagaland. The farming system, as you all know, in Nagaland is predominantly dependent on traditional farming practice. Chuming. For Nagas, chuming is a way of life. This primitive agricultural practice is no longer sustainable. The farming system does not align with market demand, or it does not and cannot pretty much adopt modern and sustainable agricultural practices to enhance productivity to meet market demands. Therefore, we need to find alternatives to chuming practice, change the farming system where farmers can adopt modern and sustainable agricultural practices to enhance productivity and meet market requirements. Towards this end, the government of Nagaland, the department is taking an initiative to come up with a agriculture policy, a policy which is based on comprehensive land use plan. That is, the job is on, and we are certain that very shortly we will come up with a policy. And this policy, once it is implemented, will, I'm sure, take care of our farming system, our cropping pattern, our cropping system that can be also changed to the extent possible. We are also thinking very seriously about bringing about settled form of agriculture. As you all know, the land system, the land tenure is very different in Nagaland. Land doesn't belong to the government, land belongs to the people. It is owned either individually, private, or clan, village. So this land is an interest actually. So we want to come up with a viable alternative by providing them a settled form of agriculture, an integrated system of agriculture which can win away the to farmers. The other challenges that we face in the state is the high cost of production, and this is mainly because of the high labor cost. As you all know, all the agricultural practices the operations are done manually, and it's kind of drudgery actually. And the wage rate is also very high. So most often, our agricultural projects or farm projects often turn out to be economically unviable. So there's a need for mechanization. Unless there is mechanization, unless mechanization takes place, unless machineries are provided to the farmers, our farming system, our agriculture growth can never happen. So we are having a different approach now. We want to identify which type of machinery is going to be suitable to different farming system, to different terrain. We want to provide the farmers, user-friendly tools, user-friendly machineries, gender-friendly, and machineries which are suitable for different, hilly terrains and for different farming systems. Thanks to SMAM, Sub-Mission or Agricultural Mission, we are getting support from the government of India, and once this scheme is implemented properly and procurement is done properly and distribution streamlined, I'm sure this can also change the face of the agriculture, the farming landscape in Nagaland. By the farmers, the collateral issue, even if they want to avail loan, bank finance, we have this collateral issue. We have a lot of government schemes. To cite an instance, we have the Agricultural Infrastructure Fund, which was introduced in 2021 post-COVID situation. This was introduced because Nagaland got allocation, budgetary allocation of 230 crores, but there was no taker. There were no takers. Every year, the scheme has not ended. It's still continuing. But still, there are no takers. Those who want to avail of this facility cannot also do it because of this collateral issue. So this has become a hindrance. So we are also, yes, the Assembly has also passed a bill for surface-side, where, we can also avail our farmers can also avail loan, the tribals can also avail loan. And we are also going to come up with a Land Act. Our land are not cadastral land. Our lands are not surveyed. So we do not have a pata. And unless we have a pata, the ownership document, banks don't own it, government doesn't own it. So that is the hindrance actually. So we are going to come up with a Land Act, where I am also one of the committee members. So we are working on it. The draft is already prepared, and once this Land Act is put in place, I'm sure all these impediments will be taken care of. We are also I'm happy to also announce that there are a lot of investors coming to Nagaland. They are willing to come and invest. They want to buy our products. They want to also start, collaborative farming here in Nagaland, knowing fully well the potential, the scope, the fertility, the productivity of our land. We can produce organic and quality food from here. That's why they are now looking at the Northeast. They are looking at Nagaland. So a lot of investors, they have also approached me. Today also, this evening, I have one meeting with investors. They want to start contract farming. So this is happening, so these are welcome change. In conclusion, this seminar provides us with a platform to collectively discuss and deliberate on the challenges and opportunities in ensuring a sustainable future for our agricultural sector. Let us seize this opportunity to share knowledge, exchange ideas, and form partnerships that can drive transformative change in agribusiness. I am confident that the discussions and outcomes of the seminar will pave the way for innovative, sustainable, and inclusive agribusiness practices in our nation, particularly in the northeastern region. Together, let us work towards a future where agriculture not only sustains our economy, but also protects our environment and improves the livelihoods of our farmers.